Two immortal armies have been slaughtering each other for eternity. Their battlefield, the entire multiverse. Their reason, the very nature of evil itself. This conflict makes Game of Thrones look like a playground squabble. Banana breakdown here, and welcome back to D&D Dark Lore, where I talk about the bits of D&D that your monster manual hints at, but never fully explains. Today, the Blood War. The eternal battle between devils and demons that's been raging since before mortals existed. A war where both sides are unquestionably evil, where victory for either would be catastrophic for the multiverse, and where billions have been slaughtered over philosophical differences about whether evil should have a loyalty program. In the red corner, Devils of the Nine Hells, or Baitor. These are lawful evil incarnate. Think meticulous record keepers who collect souls instead of taxes. They're manipulators and contract makers who believe evil works best with structure, hierarchy, and excessive paperwork. Devils range from lemures, blob creatures with vaguely humanoid features, up to archdevils ruling Hell's 9 layers. In the chaotic corner, Demons of the Abyss. These are chaotic evil in physical form, raw destruction and madness. While devils corrupt through careful manipulation, demons simply tear you apart for fun. The Abyss might be literally infinite, which makes winning a war against it problematic, to say the least. But why would two evil powers hate each other so much? You'd think they'd be natural allies against all things good and fluffy. The truth lies in the fundamental nature of evil itself, and possibly in one devil's cosmic scale con job. The ancient books offer 3 main theories. When Asmodeus, the ultimate devil, sought perfect order, this naturally clashed with the raw chaos of the Abyss. The creation of the rule that all living things must die somehow sparked the conflict. This rule doesn't apply to fiends, who exist as manifestations of evil rather than truly living creatures. My personal favourite from the game books, the Blood War, is actually Asmodeus's grand scheme to harvest evil energy. Evil acts generate evil power, and an eternal war between evil beings creates an unlimited supply. Think about that. The most devastating war in the multiverse might just be a cosmic battery charger for one very patient devil. Very on-brand for lawful evil, if you ask me. With motivations this complex, you might wonder where such cosmic forces actually battle. The answer isn't just everywhere. It's everywhere important, and sometimes that includes worlds just like yours. Where does one stage a war between infinite immortal armies? Everywhere they can reach. The primary battlefield. Avernus, Hell's first layer. Picture a wasteland of iron-red sand and blood rivers. Add fortress walls, made from compressed damned souls, and war machines powered by harvested fear. That's Avernus on a good day. The outer realm of Acheron also sees heavy fighting, a dimension of giant battle cubes where armies clash eternally. Yes, battle cubes. Entire worlds shaped like enormous floating cubes, smashing into each other. The game gets weird sometimes. Devils fight with ruthless efficiency in perfect formations. They plan campaigns spanning centuries and will sacrifice 1,000 lesser devils to eliminate one powerful demon. Demons fight with sheer numbers and savage unpredictability. They don't have battle plans, just general directions of that way and kill everything, their advantage. For every demon destroyed, the Abyss spawns more. The truly horrifying part, demons who die outside the Abyss simply reform in its spawning pools. The only way to permanently kill a demon is to destroy it in the Abyss itself, which rarely happens. Most demons in the Blood War have died thousands of times, only to reform and march back into battle. Imagine dying repeatedly in increasingly horrific ways. Actually, don't imagine that. That's therapy territory. With armies this vast, you might wonder who's calling the shots. The generals of this war aren't just powerful, they're the embodiment of evil itself, beings so ancient they remember when the multiverse was young. Leading the devils, Asmodeus, the Archfiend, Lord of the Ninth, King of Hell. He appears as a devastatingly handsome red-skinned humanoid, merely the avatar of something far more ancient and terrible. Devil politics make Machiavelli look like an amateur. Alliances, betrayals, promotions, demotions. Imagine office politics with soul harvesting and eternal torture. On the demon side, Demogorgon, the self-proclaimed prince of demons, a massive two-headed monstrosity with tentacles for arms. A single demon lord could potentially conquer an entire world. Imagine if they ever stopped fighting each other and turned their attention outward. Now, let's see how mortals get caught in this cosmic nightmare. While these powerful beings scheme and battle across the multiverse, you might think ordinary mortals are merely spectators. You couldn't be more wrong. In fact, mortal souls are the most valuable resource in this eternal conflict. Devils need mortal souls to sustain their armies. When an evil-aligned mortal dies, their soul may become a lemure, the lowest devil form. Through service and suffering, these souls can climb the diabolic hierarchy. This creates a perverse incentive for devils to encourage mortal evil. Every cult they inspire, every corrupt official they influence, every dark pact they forge, it all feeds their war machine. Sometimes entire mortal communities get directly caught in the blood war's path, like the city of El Turil, dragged into Avernus by chains of magical contract. Nothing ruins your afternoon, like discovering your entire city is being relocated to Hell's front lines. Bit of a property value issue that. With armies of corrupted souls and powerful fiends, the blood war has developed weapons that would make even the most hardened warrior blanch. These aren't your standard swords and shields. They're implements of cosmic destruction. When immortal beings wage eternal war, they develop nightmarish weaponry. Devils favor soul-powered technology, siege engines running on harvested agony, soul coins powering infernal machines, weapons forged from compressed sin. Demons prefer weapons that reflect their chaotic nature, living weapons that scream when they strike, blades of crystallized madness, whips made from fallen angels' spinal cords. The abyss itself is a weapon, constantly spawning new horrors. Entire layers are essentially massive organisms producing specialized demons, like having a factory that manufactures tanks, except the factory is alive, and the tanks are made of concentrated evil. Now that you understand the scope of this cosmic conflict, you might be wondering how to bring elements of the blood war into your own game without immediately killing all your characters. Start small. Perhaps your party discovers a devil's contract in an ancient library, or stumbles upon a minor demonic incursion. Remember that both devils and demons are incredibly ancient and intelligent beings. They won't underestimate mortals, but they will absolutely try to manipulate them. The Blood War shows that in D&D, evil isn't one-dimensional. Devils and demons represent fundamentally opposing philosophies about what evil should be. For devils, evil is a tool for control and corruption, a means to accumulate power through rules. For demons, evil is destruction for its own sake. Next time your character summons a fiend or makes an infernal pact, remember, that entity has an entire eternal war to worry about. Whatever they want from you is likely connected to the oldest, largest, and most horrifying conflict in existence. This has been D&D Darkest Lore. Sleep well, knowing that somewhere in the infinite planes, billions of demons and devils are slaughtering each other instead of turning their attention to your world. For now, Banana Breakdown, out.